up to your truth. And warning, what if you woke up to this every day? What if this was your wake-up call? And it said you're not living to your true potential, that you're not really awake to who you are or your real identity. I think that would scare the hell out of me, because sometimes I feel like we walk around with our day-to-day lives, going about our routines, but we don't really have our eyes open. You can walk around a lot of the times with your eyes shut and not even realize it. So I actually was asleep for a really long time. I was going about my routine thinking I knew what I was doing when I was really sleepwalking. And I woke up recently, and that's how I was able to access who I was and what my dreams were and what I wanted to pursue with my life, my truth. I mean, who hasn't seen Inception? You don't want to be like these guys laying out on the ground, living your reality in a false reality. So you have to speak your truth. I'm up here right now, I'm a little nervous, but I'm up here with fear in one hand and courage in the other, because I know my truth and I feel like that's more important than how I feel. When everybody lies, it's easier for me to stand up here and lie to you, but when you access the truth of who you are and your identity, it's harder, but it's so much more worthwhile, than to self-impose lies on yourself. And how do you find out who you are? Sometimes you've got to get lost. You've got to get confused. You've got to scurry around, crawl around in the dark to really find out who you are. When you're lost, you actually get found. And when you're found, you have a knowledge about who you are and your identity. And that's good. That's that good you want in that hand. Because if you're blissfully ignorant, it's like an evil lie. I don't want that. Do you? So, how do you discover your truth? You start by asking yourself questions. What motivates you? What inspires you? What sets your soul on fire? You start asking that. And it leads to revelation. And then your options are limitless. You don't have to take some magic pills to access who you are and realize your potential. It's been there all along. You just have to wake up to it. And when you do, you kind of feel like a superhero. Like you know something about yourself that no one else knows. But it's scary and awesome at the same time. And you kind of want to wear a mask because you don't want to show the world yet what you've discovered. But life is never going to feel like it's supposed to. And there's never going to be a right moment or an opportune time for you to reveal who you are. So, you got to take action sooner than later. And when you do, you're going to have a what the bleep moment. I'm not going to swear. So, you're going to say, what have I been doing with my life this whole time? I've been wasting time. This is like a low point where you hit your breakthrough. And then you see the light. And you take that mask off and you realize who you are and you're like, this isn't so bad. And people see something different about you because they see that you've discovered something that they kind of want. You've discovered your truth. And then you have this awakening, which is slowly followed by some sort of badass transformation. And you don't have to climb walls, but you can do little things that show who you are, and that's pretty awesome in itself. And then you've got to celebrate it because you've conquered your false reality. You've conquered something that most people, never wake up to their whole lives. You've discovered something about yourself, and it's to be celebrated. And then you're going to go through a few transformations. You're going to start peeling back layers of who you are. It's never ending. You're more than an onion, so you got a lot of layers. And you just keep getting deeper in who you are and your potential. And that's why we have things like TED Talks, because once you discover your identity, your core truth, you want to share that brilliance with other people who are on fire with their truth. You want to inspire change and encourage other people. So you don't have to conquer the world, but you can impact your world by owning your truth and your core identity, and that's the best thing that you could possibly do for yourself. So the point of this whole talk is to just be you unapologetically, and that's your truth. So I'm me, Diane Polly, unapologetically, and I'm a life coach at postgrandolessons.com. And if you have questions, you can ask me later.